Auto, you're interested in the NRL world like I am. They went very early on May 28. It's starting to look like that's achievable. Peter V'landys was scorned for that view, and now some in New South Wales at least are giving him great credit for it. Let's take a look at how the narrative went down on the weekend before Matthew Lloyd's view.
28th of May is our target date, always has been. This is like a boxing match. You take a few blows to the head, a few body blows, but you save your best punches to the end, and I think that you will find that on the 28th of May, will start.
Oh, he's been tremendous. To actually set a date, and, you know, a lot of people thought, you know, I don't know whether that's possible, but at least he's given us a target for everybody to work to.
Well, look, I really applaud the NRL for the aspirational type of leadership of giving a date. I love a carrot, so to speak. I love a date to work with.
A carrot is pie in the sky stuff, in my opinion, for AFL football at the moment. We, as AFL players and coaches, are creatures of habit. We all want to know what we're doing. Even Kane, I still think you lived at this stage like a AFL player where you're set in your ways, where you love to do your training, which I admire you for, because a lot lose their way after playing football. But we've got to wait. May 11, we will be more informed. The AFL will be more informed. Gillon McLachlan's not a great CEO for dangling carrots to clubs and their players and what's coming. He's a great CEO because he's been measured. He won't be rushed. He won't be panicked. And club people have said to me, Kane, that if he was to throw out a date now, it'd probably be later than the date he'll get on May 11 anyway. But so he's going to get all the information there and then and make a great decision. I didn't agree where Damien was coming from.
I disagree with you, Lord. I think it's going to be one of the great calls. I think they will get back. They've got the broadcaster on side. The government seems to be on side now. And I look at the numbers from back when we played footy.
The broadcaster on side with Channel 9, Channel 9 and the NRL.
Channel 9 are on board with this, Carrie. They're not going to broadcast the games if they come back. They will be craving to broadcast.
Kane, this date announcement is all about getting broadcast revenue back from Channel 9 and Fox. And I think it is still an acrimonious relationship in many ways, and I just think there's a lot more than meets the eye to this May 28.
So let's have a look at the numbers, round one of COVID-19, active cases. When we played football, when it was ticked off by the government, when the AFL had the tick of the government, we all said, good idea to come back. There are less cases now, nearly 500 less now. So how can we be critical of the NRL for setting a date in a month's time for wanting to come back?
One of the reasons the numbers have dropped is because there weren't the games and people didn't gather in social places.
Not one AFL player has tested positive, Curry. They're in the lowest risk demographic. There is next to nil section that we will put them at harm if they come back and play sooner rather than later.
Well, I don't agree with that. The winter is still going to be the worst time. We haven't had a winter yet. We need to be really careful as a community and society not to regress. But
you're saying play in July, Hutchie. That's smack bang in the middle of winter. So.
But why set a date, Kane, though?
So we've got something to aim for.
I guess so.
Well,
they don't have a fixture. They don't have venues. When Gillon McLachlan makes his announcement, he's going to say
roll the whole thing out.
Well, certainly the first stage, certainly the first 6 weeks.
So what harm's been done, Caro, by setting a date? What if it doesn't work? They push it back a week.
I admire the V'landys immensely and his staunch views of the world, but they probably needed a date more than the AFL needed a date. Like, they have different needs, right?
The AFL aren't blowing with their broadcast.
The NRL...
They're not sacking their CEO, etc.
They've got no assets like the AFL do. They're in a bigger hurry and they've got more problems to solve.
And they may also get a month free reign where all of our eyeballs are watching NRL. And I wouldn't usually watch NRL, but I guarantee if live sport's on, I'll be watching. So it may be a massive free kick for them and one the AFL misses out on.